And we will be getting... Oh, we've got Heikonnic and Hunter just a second or two apart. I'm not in the race room, so I don't know if there was any... I don't know if it's just one stream being a few seconds ahead of the other. It's not that big of a delta, and it looks like Airframe is getting it equalized, so it was just a stream delay thing. I've started a race 10 seconds late before, so... The deciding factor. Heikonnic did need to use a life up before going into the fight, but I'm pretty sure that leaves Heikonnic with the bread roll. If you take a punch from Frank, it's pretty useful to be able to have it there. Hunter not braving the 22, a wise call. Wow, a smash from Heikonnic, first turn. And another smash. Heikonnic takes the lead. And Hunter with another smash. We're looking at a 7-second delta still. Very, very close race. Both players getting through with a sub 1330 Frankenstein. I wish I was that lucky. Heikonnic skipped the Frank heal, I think. Or did I just not catch it? It's a brave strategy if that's what happens, but one that can definitely lead to some extra payoff. He did get 2 smashes on Frankenstein, so he's probably in good shape to have done that anyways. He's probably at least at 60 HP, 5 PP, if I were to guess. So now it's time to buy some hamburgers. Looks like both players are going to opt to get burgers tonight. Last night, Sikubi went for the burger buying skip. Heikonnic's done already. I don't know if Heikonnic bought 5? I wasn't paying enough attention. Hunter's definitely got 5, so that puts him at 8 hamburgers total. Heikonnic may not have needed to buy 5 hamburgers because I think Heikonnic still has that bread roll. Ooh, 44 and 5, so I was pretty close. Heikonnic did choose to skip the Frank heal. Apex Toe Jam, if you are at that point, you are right before the Boogey percent fight, so you're right there. Hunter having a really hard time trying to find these slugs in the little slug spot. Heikonnic not having any issues and on pack number 2. There's the first pack for Hunter. Pack number 3 for Heikonnic. This is the only level grind that we do in the Boogey percent speedrun. We grind until we hit level 8 here, which takes 22 slugs. Hunter now will be at 8 slugs after this pack, and Heikonnic is at 12 slugs now that he has finished this slug fight. That levels him up to 7. I think that was just a single slug that oddly spawned down on Heikonnic's side, so that'll put him at 13 slugs, which is an odd number of slugs. So I'll be a little curious to see what Heikonnic is going to do after this weird 3-pack that is not 4 slugs. Alright. Hunter now facing down his third 4-pack and at 12 slugs. Heikonnic is going to be at 16. So that actually puts him back on count to go for the 6-pack, which it looks like he's doing. Up on the 3rd floor, you... Oh? A wild mouse fight. Alright. I might be off on my count. No level up there. A good use for the bread roll. Hunter on his 4th 6-pack. Heikonnic facing down a bunch of garbage spawns. And trolled with a 4-pack. I'm not sure if this is going to be enough slugs to get Heikonnic up to level 8. That is a very nasty enemy combination, Apex. My recommendation is to run. Yep, Heikonnic facing down another mouse, I think was in fact 1 kill short on leveling up to level 8. And still no level. Oh my. Hunter on his 6-pack now. Definitely will put him at level 8 after this. Ooh, Heikonnic with a black Antoid. This is a scary fight, folks. We one-shotted it. No big deal. Offense up by 2, so Heikonnic is gonna need to stutter those black Antoids in the future. Not gonna have enough psychic points to be able to get the auto win. Or excuse me, offense. It's not psychic points that determines that. Ooh, and the red swirl on the way out. That's very unfortunate for Heikonnic. Offense up for Hunter of 2 as well, if I caught that correctly. So, in the same boat of needing to be very cautious with the black Antoid stutters on his way up to fight Titanic Ant. Hunter really having a hard time advancing through this second room with some very unfortunate spawns, and Heikonnic equally having issues with spawning butterflies on a 95% spawn plate. So the game is just being rude in different ways for each of our runners tonight. Oh no, that was a fight just on spawning in, but Heikonnic got a smash, so it's no big deal. HunterRNG queuing up that rock in, going before the black Antoids. 57 is a little on the low side. Not quite what you're hoping for. He's playing it extra safe with the hamburger on the turn 2. Going for that next rock in. What do we got? 71, again, a little on the low side. So it's going to be a long fight for Hunter to be able to get through. 65 for Heikonnic's first rockin'. With the Shield of Light, second turn Ant, and an 80. So not much better on those rolls. And it's going to be a tough fight with the shield up on Heikonnic's side. Hunter, though, oh no. Going down. After eating a number of hamburgers as well. That's very unfortunate. Heikonnic not out of the thick of it yet. Still having to bash it out with only that 10 to 12 damage. Ness with the double miss. We're really getting low on burgers on Heikonnic's side. Doc, that would be the setting that Hunter is using on his live split. He's behind whatever he's comparing against right now. And Heikonnic is through Titanic Ant. That's going to be pretty big in this race. There will be some other spots where Hunter will have some opportunities to make up some time, but that's some big stuff for Heikonnic. So Hunter has to unfortunately dodge everything on the way back to Titanic Ant. So it'll be a little bit of a trudge and taking care not to take any of those extra encounters. The ninja spawn at the top of the 3rd floor though. Gotta love it. Rockin' to just get through. There'll be that butterfly to pick up, and not a big deal. You really don't want to mess around with those black Antoids. They can call for help. We haven't seen that tonight, but they can call for help and really make it a very, very bad time. You can also see that with the cultists, and a similar mechanic being used, well, the same mechanic being used, just worded slightly differently for the mobile sprouts. Heikonnic stopping into the burger shop for a couple more burgers after that draining ant fight. Hunter almost back to Titanic Ant. Hunter with the outspeed turn 1, again a little on the low side with the 67 for that first rockin', but going before those black Antoids is big. The zombie dogs are very dangerous. Oh, Magnet, no, robbed of the second rockin'. Titanic Ant is not making this an easy fight for Hunter. Oof. Titanic Ant is really working over Hunter. He's hanging on, though. Don't like seeing that Shield of Light. 43, good golly. Last burger for Hunter. Let's get there. There's no more gas in the tank. No! Oh no. Hunter going down a second time, and this time bingo burgers. There are no more hamburgers left in Ness's inventory. Heikonnic now leveling up and is going into the final fight of cops. Excuse me. I said the final fight of cops. I meant the final cop of the cop gauntlet, and then you face off against Captain Strong. Very strong position to be able to go into the Captain Strong fight at 79.27. So you like to see that 79 HP. Captain Strong with a dead turn first turn. And a strong attack second turn, but Heikonnic rocking through with the 2902. Hunter is making his way back up to Giant Step now with a backpack full of more burgers. Mushroom. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. Danger shroom. Ness is feeling mushroomized now, but thankfully not funky for that life up. Heikonnic now feeling funky and attacking himself, and wisely switching to running away. I did think he was in a position where he needed that that hamburger that was being guarded by all of those mushrooms, so I definitely understand the reasoning. It's still unfortunate to see that mushroom on top of Ness's head. There is an NPC who will help remove the mushroom and give you $50 for it. Make mushroom percent a thing. Oh goodness. That would be ultimate shenanigans. The best thing that you can do with a mushroom on your head is just rotate the controller to keep your D-pad correctly orientated for your walks, but unfortunately you can still run into some bad stuff if the direction changes and you're near some enemies that you're trying to move away from, and then you're not moving away from them anymore. Alright, round 3 with Titanic Ant. Double magnet is extra scary. Hunter robbed of a second rockin' 2 times in a row, showing some obvious frustration with the wild menuing. And a smash for 69. There's a chance yet. Oh, Titanic Ant with a smash, but the life up already queued up. Hunter now at full HP. Hunter is through. Titanic Ant definitely playing very rude this evening. Heikonnic having a hard time figuring out the new set of directions that he has to travel. I think Heikonnic plays on emulator. If Heikonnic plays with a keyboard, that gets very awkward very quick. Being able to rotate your controller is a little handier. It's better to hold out for this NPC right here since you're literally on the way. To other story triggers that you need to do. Taking a death is an option. You could theoretically load the pencil into memory and then die on your way out of PRV, and that would send you back to the department store. But it would take your money into a more challenging position if you withdrew money prior to heading into PRV. Heikonnic with a lot of UFOs. A little scary. Oh my gosh. Very scary. This is being brave. Oh my god, it paid off. Being brave. Sometimes you just gotta. Heikonnic was really pickled at that point, so he didn't have much of a choice but to go and try and be brave. And it paid off that time. Yeah, a full UFO invasion. Hunter with a first turn smash on cop number 1. You love to see it. Hunter going into cop number 4 now, and Heiko about to go and erase the pencil. Hunter got 2 burger drops on that cop gauntlet, which is nice, but a little late. So... Oh no, the second rocket missed. Hunter did play extra safe eating a burger between Rockins, and I think that was a very good idea. He had the surplus burgers. But we are looking at about a 7-minute, 8-minute delta. The double death to Titanic Ant is very unfortunate. But this is Earthbound, anything can happen. I could enumerate the possible bad things that could happen, but then I would feel really bad if something really bad happens, and it was something that I just said. Being brave, Heikonnic. Being very brave, running from that UFO. Excuse me, spinning robo that time. They have the same movement pattern but different sprites on the overworld, I apologize. Heikonnic taking a second to pick up a croissant or two, and selling the accidental refreshing herb. Good call, good catch. So we're coming up on another big spot of RNG for Heikonnic, the Shack Bite. The typical strategy you'll see most runners do here is a double rock-in to try and kill everything that you're facing down. The Crow is very fast and can dodge the rock-ins. The cultists can call for help. Shenanigans can ensue. And sometimes you just get lucky and a single rock-in will do. No shenanigans tonight for Heikonnic. Just getting through on that single rock-in. Very advantageous. Saves a little bit of time. And more importantly, saves extra psychic points to be able to use more rock-ins against Captain... I was going to say Captain Strong, but it's Carpenter, a different sea boss. Apex. 2 words. Bottle rockets. Yes. Yes. Hunter dodging past that UFO that almost got him. Not gonna play around with that second UFO. Pretty clean PRV. Heikonnic seeing a call for help on the cultist in the cultist house. But a smash on the first cultist and a relatively chill second cultist. Not a big deal. Now up to 30 psychic points for Heikonnic. Gonna be able to triple rockin' on Carpenter. That's super lucky. That makes that fight pretty manageable. And takes a lot of the scare out of it. Hunter picking up some skip sandwiches in Berglund Park. Just one. But the extra skip is really useful. Sometimes in trying to get past shenanigans in PRV. 96 with the second rock in that actually counted, then 59. Pretty good. Carpainter has low 200 HP. I think it's about 230. Heikonnic in a really good spot for the Death Warp after that fight. 24 HP. That's very advantageous. Since the next thing most players do is go and die intentionally after picking up Paula. Wow, that spinning robo was a rogue jerk. Hunter now stuck in a fight, but able to get away on a second turn run. Spinning robos are not nearly as fast as UFOs, so that worked out really well. UFOs and crows both had very high speed. It makes Rockin' have a hard time hitting them. It also makes running from them exceptionally tricky and nigh impossible. Super bomb bomb, super bomb bomb. We will see how rough this mole plays for Heikonnic. It was blind. And now it feels strange. And it feels strange again. And it misses again. So that's 2 misses and 2 feeling stranges. A whole lot of nada. And Paula's down. And another miss. Finally bringing Ness down. But not the death warp that you hope for. Yeah, it's an interesting mechanic that both moles and Mr. Baddies have that you would encounter in Lilliput Steps, the dungeon that we were just in. And we've got Shack Fight for Hunter. $70, $49, and a miss on the Crow. Alright, 2-turn is perfectly fine. And we've got Sleepy Kyle in the house. So now it's Hunter's turn to go and face off against the cultist in the cultist house. and then Carpenter. And Hunter with the same kind of fight. No, the worst fight that Heikonnic had in the cult house. But we did stop it at Cultist C. It is unfortunate to have to use that Rockin' and not get enough psychic points back to be able to use a Rockin' on Carpenter. But we have lots of hamburgers, so it should be fine. We can just burger out until we get the reflex that we need to get Hunter through Carpenter. Heikonnic now gets to enjoy the soothing sounds of the Runaway 5. Double miss, first turn for Hunter. Carpenter is on a 6-turn cycle, where he will use the Crash Boom Bang attack, life up, attack, Crash Boom Bang, shield, and attack, then repeat from the top. Whew. Hunter using one of those skip sandwiches to set up for a good death warp, and gets it. There is also that Heikonnic. Definitely a factor to think about in the mushroomization and best way to get rid of it. Although... Oh, my bad, Heikonnic. I apologize. Yeah, a Crow Death Warp is an option for Hunter at this point. Having only 6 HP or so on Ness, I didn't catch how many he got on the level up. But at this point, you could almost count on the Crows to get a Death Warp taken care of. No bus, no fun. The Apple Enlightenment has spoken. That left bus is best bus. He only got 1 HP on the level up. Thank you, Manly Fish Bro. So yeah, 7 HP, that's a spot where you could rely on Crows to try and kill you. They will also steal food, so they have dead turns, and they can also smile at you, so they're not perfect. It looks like Hunter is going to opt to avoid the single Crow and search for a mole playing rep. Probably not Dr. Bear. Ness with the gut save, turn 1. Paula with the gut save, some gutsy kids over here. Not what you actually want to see when you're trying to die. There we go. Hunter gets the death in. Heikonnic coming up on another volatile part of the run, the graveyard in 3'd. Cut it really close to that Smilin' Sam / Handsome Tom. And Heikonnic through the graveyard now. No real nasty spawns to contend with. I didn't want to commentate Curse, so I kind of kept my mouth shut through there. But that was a good graveyard. It is possible to check the nice lady. No, you can catch her in that first room and just check her. She'll turn around and say, "There's no problem here." And so you think it's okay to follow her, and then that happens. So Heikonnic's advancing the story just a little bit. My favorite headcanon for the Bad Key Machine is that it's a crowbar. Everyone's favorite character, Bubble Monkey, joins Heikonnic. Hunter runs over the dog. If you have any Tessie variations, feel free to drop them in chat right now. This is definitely the time to do it. Ooh-wee. That skip sandwich coming into play, and it wasn't enough to get around that stupid fly. That no good fly. Oh my, a spawn city on his way out. Hunter just trying to run. At this point, he's gotten the story trigger, so dying isn't a real big deal. And that's the order of the day. Oh, and did! And did! Heikonnic passed the super dangerous first proto. Trying to set up for a duck skip, but that duck is just hanging out. Hanging out. Heikonnic giving up on the duck skip, maybe? Yep. Heikonnic went down just a few frames too late, and Bubble Monkey hung out with his butt out and caught the second proto, but almost executed that skip. Maybe Bubble Monkey did stop, because he definitely stopped after that. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe Heikonnic did execute that absolutely perfectly and just got messed over by bad RNG, like having a butterfly spawn right outside of Brick Road for a character that has no psychic points. Heikonnic working back and forth, trying to get through the first room of Pond Cave. Not going for any real crazy stutters, going for those despawns instead. I do agree with that, Kyle. Bubble Monkey can get wrecked. Still looking for a room to be able to start the second area of Pond Cave. Wow, wow, wow. Heikonnic is facing down a very rude cartridge tonight. I think someone's cartridge needs to crash. It needs to be punished. Hunter with the green swirl on the safety dog, very nice. Heikonnic picking up the extra bottle rocket, a good call. Heikonnic working on the last spawn plate in Pond Cave, deciding to play it safe and not risk a rogue mushroom. Now, just a few more spawn plates between Heikonnic and the final boss for the run. Heikonnic has to face down a couple of cave boys out here, and then a few spawn plates on his way to Boogey Tent in Threed. Cave boys give a free pass today, no chasing even, and Hunter is getting ready for his ride on Tessie. As Heikonnic is making his way into Dr. Ananuts' lab and getting ready to ride the Sky Hunter. Excuse me, Sky Runner, not Sky Hunter. Goodness. I am Sky. I hope you all enjoyed the Tessie interlude. Kyle does happen to have a very small doggo named Donut, and that would be a very cute sight to behold. Hunter trying for that first proto skip, but Bubble Monkey not really cooperating. Facing down the call for help on turn 1. Game is being extra rude to Hunter tonight. But Hunter is through the nasty fight that is first proto. Dual first proto, double proto, whatever you want to call it. He got it. Duck in a really garbage position to try and get that skip. So Hunter abandoned it very quickly. And Hunter has passed the duck without getting pecked in the eyes by the mean evil duck. We'll see how Bubble Monkey ruins this proto skip. Oh, there it is. Sorry for the commentating curse. Heikonnic deciding to stop into the Shady Dealer and do a little bit of vending before taking on the final boss. Hunter having a bad time in Pawn Cave. Hunter going for those stutters, though. I respect it 100%. Heikonnic did opt for a safety save in the drugstore at Threed. Hunter going for some more crazy stutters. It's almost advantageous that stutter didn't get pulled off, because the position on that mushroom would have been really, really nasty. 418 with the big bottle rocket. And Boogey tent is down. And Hunter, unfortunately, with nasty spawns in the third chamber of the second room. $111.18 for Heikonnic. Heikonnic going for the tent glitch to see if he can crash his cartridge now. And we've got some garbage text, so he's well on his way. Alright, time for the Skyrunner sequence for Hunter. Apex, there is a spot here in the tent where you can check just outside of memory. And so we are seeing random values come through the memory into the text box. And eventually this will cause the cartridge to overflow and crash. Sometimes you'll get some really cool corrupted sprites and some corrupted music before it happens. Sometimes it'll just kind of freeze up on a screen like this and it'll just stop advancing. It's hard to say what's going to happen for sure, but it's a fun way to get the cartridge to crash. I like to do it to punish my cartridge after a particularly bad night. You can also overflow the cartridge by getting too many NPCs to follow you into Berglund Park. And then from the enemy NPCs that are following you into Berglund Park, you'll get a sprite that'll get spit out and usually morph into Grandma. And then if you take that fight, all sorts of weird stuff happens and the cartridge crashes. Alright, Hunter, it's time to boogie. Take down that tent. I respect the bear skip. Oh, goodness. Nice dodge on those enemies. More Pumpkin Kid. Very good jukes. Wow, wow, wow. At least there was nothing behind the sign this time. Just lots of Smilin' Sams and Pumpkin Kids. Excuse me, Trick or Trick Kids is their actual name. 561, just shy of one-shotting Boogie 10. But Bottle Rocket number 2 gets us there. GG Hunter. Looks like it's going to be a 116 on the high side. And 3 is so aggro that it spawns more enemies for Hunter. But GG to both racers. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Looks like Hunter is pretty done with the Earthbound at the moment. EA. Alright, chat, we are going to go and raid Lord Taco Official. Looks like Lord Taco is up to some Earthbound shenanigans tonight. Have a great night, everyone. We will catch you next time.
First down.